I'm going to be styling the Santa, the sleigh, and these reindeer today with a fake big twist. These deer are some of my 3D prints, and all I did was I just painted them with apple barrel paint from Walmart. I used chestnut mixed with white with some chocolate bar for the dark brown, and then just any black and white will do. And I just want to show you, because all that paint was very basic, I'm just going to show you the detail that I did for the eyes. Now, this is my girl deer. And fun fact, female reindeer actually have antlers. So all the Christmas things you've seen with all of the male reindeer are actually inaccurate, because male reindeer shed their antlers in the fall. So none of them would have antlers by Christmas, whereas the females would. But I'm just taking a really thin, fine detail paintbrush, and I'm just using some black. And I kind of mess up that eyelash, but it turns out okay. But I'm just taking that and spreading out some eyelashes. See, I was able to fix it. And then this is the boy. So I'm just lining his eyes as if they have eyeliner, just to add some detail so he doesn't look so deer in the headlights. I cracked myself up. Okay. I tried to put eyebrows on him, but he looked like a girl from the 90s who had like shaved their eyebrows too much and then just drew them in way too thin. So just take your time. I went over the same areas several times. It's better to apply too little rather than too much. And they still look like dead fish eyes. So I do need to add the little eye light, which I'll show you when these are dry. So I'm just adding a little bit of highlight on her tail and belly and chest. I just lightened up that same color of paint, that chestnut. So I'm just using a Q-tip here to add some highlights. I'm going to add 2 to each eye, kind of in opposite corners, and then mirror them on each side. So this is going to be my saddle. And I'm just taking some air dry foam clay, and you just basically make a little oval and just fit it to the deer's back. Once I was happy with the size and shape, I did carefully peel it off, keeping most of the shape intact. And I added a little dab of Gorilla Glue to the back and then reattached the saddle. Now I want to finish the saddle with a little accent. So I'm going to take some red and white pipe cleaners, just add a little bit of super glue all the way around. And you just, of course, they just bend and they take the shape that you want. You just have to be patient with the glue. And I went ahead and glued a little to his cheek and neck down here, just to help with some stability. And then I cut a smaller piece and I joined it to the other pieces around his nose. I did the same thing to the female reindeer, and of course she needs her bow. This is just a cheap drugstore palette that you could get at any discount store. It's just eyeshadows and they're very dramatic. Not really something I would really wear, I don't think. And so I thought this was like perfect to accent my clay and my little sculptures. So I'm just using some red eyeshadow to give her a beautiful Christmas glow. And I gave the boy just an orangey brownish kind of cheek color because he needs some life brought into his cheeks as well. Next, I'm just adding some little white freckles into the blush just because I like to do this. I think it's cute. I'm just gonna cover his entire body with Mod Podge, just skipping the eyes. That's just my preference. Of course, you could do what you wanted to do. And then after that, I'm adding some white glitter. It's just plain. It dries clear, just like the Mod Podge will. And I'm just adding that all over. It's called Snow. It's by Recollections at Michael's. Once that was done, I wanted to add some sprinkles to their antlers. These are candy deer. And I spread some tacky glue all over her antlers, covering the whole thing. And then I added some of my fake nonpareils from my shop, glamcandyboutique.com. But I decided I actually didn't like the entire antlers covered. So I just scraped some of them off. So I just did the tips of the antlers. But I thought I'd show you how each looks so that you can decide what you want to do if you decide to do this project. Then I just took some tacky glue and I added on some miniature candies. I had these mini candy canes, and then I added some mini lollipops and candies that I got at Hobby Lobby. So here's the deer. This is what they look like. Aren't they so cute? And this is the sleigh and Santa I'll be working on for part 2 of this video.